Abby.
And I'm Nate behind the camera.
And Popeye is over there, and Amelia is right here. And we are the RC Sailors. Welcome to our RC family. It has been a while since I have taken the lead on a video, but I think this is the perfect plane to take the lead on for me, because this is just ready to fly, no experience necessary. You should just be able to take this and put it in the air and really not have to worry about it at all. And I'm gonna put that to the test today. I do have some experience flying planes, but then my confidence kind of went down a little bit. So this is gonna help me continue to build my confidence back up to where it was a couple of years ago, actually. So let's take a look at the Horizon Hobby E-flite Delta Ray One. Let's see what comes in the box, and then I'll put it in the air for you guys. Here is the plane. It's a Delta Wing style called the Delta Ray One. Delta Wings are one of my favorite types of planes to see in the air, because usually they're really loud. Right, Nate?
They're pretty loud.
Yeah.
Pusher. So, it's usually a pusher prop plane.
Which this is a pusher prop plane.
Yeah.
It has a BL-180 brushless outrunner motor.
Listen to you go.
I did my research.
Oh my gosh, good job.
Don't make me laugh. With a pusher prop, and I like the fact that it does have the folding prop design on the back, because there's no landing gear on this style of plane, at least this one in particular. So when it comes in to land, it's going to do a belly landing, and the prop will fold up, so you should not break your prop when you land.
Right. And
you shouldn't bend your motor, which is back here, or the motor shaft.
Prop shaft.
Which would cause your plane to sound like crap.
It'd get off balance, yeah.
So we got the ready to fly unit, so it comes with the E-flite transmitter, but you can get this in a bind and fly with Spectrum. This is also a Spectrum signal with the DSM-X, I believe is what it's called. Here is the battery. It's a very small battery, but this is kind of a small little plane. So the flight time is only going to be maybe about 5 minutes. And that's probably a long time for a 280 milliamp LiPo battery, because that's a brushless motor. So if it gets 5 minutes, I am probably going to be impressed. We have the charger, which this is the balancer, so this just plugs right in, and this plugs into the wall, and you have the light indicators to tell you when the battery is charging. That's just, it charges from the balance lead, so you can probably use any of your hobby grade chargers for 2S to charge this.
It took about
it would charge a lot faster on a hobby grade charger rather than the included one.
It took about 45 minutes for it to charge.
The greatest thing about this is that it has the Horizon Hobby Safe technology built in, but with the flip of a switch on here, you can go from that safe technology to having just some control over it, and then you can go all the way up to the expert mode and be able to do rolls and loops and fly inverted with this thing. I don't know if you'll see me fly inverted because my skill level just isn't there yet, but I will try to at least do some rolls for you guys. So let's get this in the air. See.
It's cold, wet, and rainy today too.
Amelia's gonna sleep right through it, I think. So let's go fly.
Okay. Getting in the zone. Nice. Okay, she's in the air. Let's see if I can track her on this very cloudy day. There we go. I had to really adjust the camera settings to get the plane to show up. It's raining right now, guys, just so you know.
Okay. Takeoff was a little more difficult than I thought it was gonna be, just to be honest.
You are holding a baby on your chest.
I am holding a baby on my chest.
With a dog chasing you.
So this does not have GPS. This is only the safe technology. So when you take your hands off the control, let me get it back out here for you, Nate.
It does auto level.
So I'm going to go left and snap my hands off the control, and it auto levels. So that's basically what the beginner mode is doing. It's just keeping you from being able to just bank extremely hard, and then if you panic, take your hands off the controls and it auto levels.
Right.
But this does have the ability to have the GPS. It's GPS ready.
You can add it later.
So you can add it later. So then it's gonna fly more like our Carbon Cub S Plus plane that we had this summer, that has the fins, it has the auto land and all that stuff. So it makes it even easier to fly.
Right.
This one, if you saw my first attempt at the takeoff, it does have the rubber nose cone, so it did save it from getting a lot of damage when it hit the ground. So I'm gonna snap it back into, well not back, I'm gonna put it into the intermediate mode.
Yeah.
So I just flipped the
switch. A little more
switch.
throttle, hun. You're just barely idling.
Sorry. I like to fly slow at first. This can fly really fast. So now I have way more pitch, if you see that.
Mm-hmm. Tighter turns.
Tighter turns. The ability to almost go straight up. But the cool thing is, when you take your hands off the control, this one's not gonna snap back. So I'm gonna hit the beginner switch because I started nosediving, and you saw it auto leveled.
Right.
You're trying to get used to this. It's
Abby's normally
about a 5-minute flight time.
Abby's normally our camera person, so
I'm always so high, guys. I'm sorry.
fly a little lower.
Well, you told me speed up, and then I gain altitude whenever I go really fast.
Well, I think that this is working out. Like, you're showing people it's very beginner friendly. Do you want to pass the controls to me, and maybe I can zip it by a few times?
No.
Okay. All right, then let's do it.
Video, Nathan. Quit
Let's do it.
my video.
Fly in
Intermediate mode. Back in intermediate mode.
fast and lower. You can do this.
Why are you bumping me?
I'm just pivoting as you fly by. That's all I'm doing.
So intermediate mode is a little bit of a challenge for me. Number one, this is, I think, only my second Delta Wing I've ever flown. Although I think the first one technically wasn't a Delta Wing, but kind of the same style. So I'm still getting used to it. It is small, so it makes it harder for me to be able to see it. I have some vision problems. But
it's also because you're flying about a mile high right now. If you have issues seeing it, just fly closer.
Jokes. Okay, so I'm still in intermediate mode. I'm gonna try, okay, let me snap it back. Beginner mode. I'm gonna try to do.
You're so far away, like crazy far away.
I got in trouble, so I hit the switch.
Okay.
To put it in beginner mode to bring it back.
Maybe give some full throttle flybys. Lower. Show people what it's got. There, she's quiet. She's concentrating.
It's in beginner mode, full throttle, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're okay. You pretty much have to intentionally crash this for it to crash.
It's so low, Nathan.
Yeah, she's like still.
So you can kind of see in the beginner mode, as soon as I'm banking down, and as soon as I let my hand off the control, boom. So the flight time has lasted a lot longer than I expected. So you can kind of hear it revving right now.
There's a car starting in the background.
Yeah.
But we can hear it. It's kind of pulsating a little bit. It's like.
So I'm just gonna circle around one more time.
Put your nose into the wind, Abby, when you're landing.
Yep. And then take it down. Shouldn't be too bad because I have it on the beginner mode. So it's just gonna auto level.
Look how level that is and smooth.
Yeah, come on, come
on. Nice job, Popeye. Get your plane, buddy.
Well, that was a lot of fun. I am pretty impressed with this. I enjoyed my time with it in the air, and I'm excited to get the battery charged and do another flight. I am pleasantly surprised that it was longer than a 5-minute flight time. We got about an 8 or 9 minute flight time, and I say we because Nate took this up as well, and we're gonna put those shots of him doing some more of the acrobatic maneuvers at the end of this video, so stay tuned, keep watching, so you can see what this is actually capable of. It flies pretty well. I'm pleasantly surprised. Do I think that anybody with zero experience, like the box says, can fly this? If you add a GPS, yes. And we'll have that GPS linked down below. With the GPS, anybody will be able to take this in the air. I can confidently say that. I do think that with the safe technology, it would be wise to have someone beside you that kind of knew what they were doing.
For your first couple flights.
For the first couple flights. Then after that, I think you'd be fine, especially on the beginner mode. The beginner mode was super user-friendly because it only allowed a little bit of tipping, and then you let your hands off the controller and it really did just snap back. But the cool thing with the GPS is that you could flip a switch and it will come back and circle over where the GPS had calibrated. It will circle. You'll have the fence mode where it won't allow it to go too far away, which that's an issue if it goes too far away, because then it's hard to see what direction it's facing anymore. That's a beginner error that happens a lot. So I would recommend, if you're looking into planes, buy the optional GPS with it, and I think you'll have a lot of fun.
I think if you have just a very, very basic understanding of how planes work and you're pretty confident in your own ability, maybe you've got a little flight time on a simulator, you could easily fly this. This could be your first plane. It very well could, but you need to have some basic understanding of how planes work. The advanced mode is where I felt most comfortable flying this. It flew inverted well. It did Cuban 8s. I did loops and rolls, and it was very zippy, and it felt stable and solid when I flew it.
And the best thing about it is if you're not quite confident enough to do the expert mode, you can try it out, and the second you see that starting to lose control or you're lost orientation, snap it back into the beginner mode and it'll just auto level right there. So it's a great trainer to be able to learn those stunts, and I'm excited to slowly build my confidence back up from my crash. I used to be so good when I had the Millennium Master. Go watch that video if you've never seen it. Me flying the Millennium Master by Tower Hobbies.
You were awesome.
And then that summer I crashed it, we fixed it, and I think I crashed it a couple more times. And then I just kind of gave up. And if you've stuck around the channel long enough, you've probably seen that. I flew the Carbon Cub S Plus a little bit this summer, but I was pregnant, so I didn't get to fly as much as I wanted because I was just tired all the time. But that helped too. So go watch that video too if you're looking for a beginner plane. But this was really fun for a Delta wing. It's not often that you see a Delta wing that's beginner friendly, and this one definitely is. So we'll have that linked in the description box below. Give Amelia a thumbs up because she helped me fly her first RC plane. I think she did a great job. Leave us some love in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!